Right now, sitting here, breathing the same air, are future leaders, future champions, people whose names haven't been called yet, not because they lack greatness, but because they haven't stepped fully into it. You see, the world has a strange way of testing you before it ever rewards you. It will doubt you before it applauds you. It will ignore you before it celebrates you. And most people quit right there. In the silence, the waiting, in the moments when no one is watching. But champions are built in those moments. The world doesn't reward potential. It rewards execution. It rewards the people who show up when motivation is gone, when energy is low, when quitting feels reasonable. Everybody wants the spotlight, but nobody wants the long nights, the early mornings, the sacrifices no one claps for. Let me tell you something real. You don't rise when everything is easy. You rise when you decide, no matter how hard this gets, I will not stop. Right now, some of you are carrying fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of not being enough. But here's the truth they don't tell you. Fear doesn't mean stop. Fear means you're standing at the edge of growth. Every champion you admire, every successful person you look up to, they felt the same fear. The difference is, they moved anyway. So today is not about hype. It's about decision. A decision to stop waiting for permission. A decision to stop shrinking your dreams to make others comfortable. A decision to stop surviving and start becoming. Because one day, sooner than you think, someone will ask how you did it. How you rose when the odds were against you. How you stayed disciplined when quitting was easier. And when that moment comes, you'll be able to say, I showed up when it was hard. I believed when it was lonely. I kept going when no one was clapping. That's how champions are made. Not in comfort, not in applause, but in commitment. And if you are ready to stop watching others win, if you are ready to step into your purpose, then take a deep breath. Because this is where your rise begins. I'm becoming a champion. Watch me rise. There was a time when my life didn't look like progress. No spotlight, no applause, just quiet effort and unanswered prayers. I remember waking up every day feeling like I was running, but not moving. Bills still there, doubts still loud, dreams still fragile. And I asked myself a question many of you have asked. What if I am giving my best, and it's still not enough? But here's the truth life teaches you slowly. Before something rises, it must be rooted. I was building roots, and roots grow in the dark. I'm becoming a champion, and whether the world sees it yet or not, watch me rise. Let me tell you something real. Most people don't quit because they fail. They quit because they get tired of failing quietly. They don't quit on day 1. They quit on day 300, when nobody claps anymore. I've been there, doing the right things, but seeing no results, working hard, but feeling invisible. But that's when I learned a powerful truth. The struggle you are in today is developing the strength you need tomorrow. Elite champions aren't built in viral moments. They're built in repetitive days, ordinary days, uncelebrated days. And I stayed. There's a story about Michael Jordan that most people forget. Before he became a legend, he was cut from his high school basketball team. Imagine that. The man we call the greatest of all time that was once told, "You're not good enough." Jordan went home, locked himself in his room and cried. But then he did something most people won't do. He didn't argue. He didn't complain. He worked every morning, every afternoon, every night. And later he said, I've failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed. Failure didn't disqualify him. It introduced him to discipline. And that's when I realized, maybe rejection isn't the end. Maybe it's training. There were moments I felt embarrassed by my situation, starting over, being behind, watching others move ahead. But humility has a way of sharpening focus, because when ego disappears, growth begins. I stopped asking, why is this hard? And started asking, what is this teaching me? And life answered, patience, resilience, consistency, qualities you don't learn in comfort. Smooth seas never made a skilled sailor. So I stopped fighting the storm. I learned how to sail. Let me be honest, motivation betrayed me. Some days I felt inspired. Most days I didn't, but discipline stayed. I showed up tired, I showed up scared, I showed up unsure. Because champions understand something simple. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. I built systems, small habits, daily standards, non-negotiables, and slowly, my identity changed. I wasn't trying anymore. I was becoming. Oprah was once told she was unfit for television. Let that sink in. Unfit, not enough, wrong. She was fired. But instead of quitting, she learned her voice. She learned empathy. She learned truth. And later she said, "Turn your wounds into wisdom." She didn't erase her past, she used it. And that's when I understood, your story isn't a weakness. It's your advantage. Some of you are in what I call the silent season. No recognition, no confirmation, no validation, just faith. But silence doesn't mean stagnation. It means preparation. The bamboo tree grows underground for years before it ever breaks the surface. And when it does, it rises fast. That's you, that's me, that's champions. I stopped chasing outcomes and started mastering effort. I stopped comparing timelines. I stopped rushing growth. Because delayed success is often protected success. Not everything that is delayed is denied. I learned to trust the process even when it didn't make sense. And that's maturity. They questioned the vision. They misunderstood the grind. They laughed at the consistency. But champions don't need a crowd to commit. They need conviction. If you believe in yourself, no proof is required. If you don't, no proof is enough. I kept going, quietly, relentlessly. And here's the truth no one tells you. The breakthrough doesn't feel like fireworks. It feels like relief, like clarity, like alignment. It feels like finally catching up to the person you've been becoming all along. And when it happens, people will say, "You're lucky." But luck is just preparation meeting persistence. So today I stand with certainty. Not arrogance, not noise, certainty. I know who I'm becoming. I've seen what I've survived. I've felt what I've built. I am becoming a champion, through discipline, through failure, through faith. And if you're watching this, remember, you are one decision away from a completely different life. So make it. Stand up, lock in, stay consistent. And when they finally notice, smile. Because you didn't rise overnight. You rose on purpose. Watch me rise. Your life will not change because you listen to a speech. It will change because of the decisions you make after it ends. Motivation fades, applause fades, but discipline builds everything you want. When life gets hard, and it will, remember this moment. Remember that you made a choice not to quit. Remember that champions don't wait for perfect timing. They move with imperfect courage. You don't need permission to rise. You don't need validation to believe. You don't need applause to keep going. All you need is commitment. So walk out of here different, think different, move different. Show up when it's uncomfortable. Stay consistent when no one is watching. Because one day, your results will speak louder than any explanation ever could. And if this message fueled something in you, if it reminded you of who you are capable of becoming, make sure you subscribe for more motivation, more truth, and more reminders that your rise isn't finished yet. This is not the end. This is the beginning. Stay hungry, stay disciplined, and never forget, champions are built, not born.